The following moments may contain explicit language.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, there is. I guess if we want to call that a pop, Microsoft went down 3 points with that can. And
Got it for Big Daddy.
that was courtesy of Cranky. I like that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Uncaptured Culture, part of the Unity Stream Media Network. Shout out to Emery and Maurice, who I think are on vacation because they don't like replying to messages that I send them. They're probably on vacation. What's up, everybody? I'm Porky.
The Louis.
And fresh off his climbing of the Empire State Building in New York, Cranky, everybody.
The Crankster.
What up, Crank?
What's up?
So here we are in the we're in the midst of what is sometimes called the beautiful game, right? The World Cup is going on.
Oh, I
And-
was like, what game you talking about? Okay.
Well, it definitely wasn't the Spurs this year. But I was sending these guys so many videos that I realized that I had to stop because I just kept sending them everything that I found about the World Cup. And I told them, okay, last one, I promise. But in the midst of all this, I wanted to start off with so much craziness that is going on right now. But before we do that, let's talk about Louis' night last night. Tell us about last night, Louis.
Oh, man. Well, started off day. We,
Day drinking?
yeah, well, what was it, about 3:30?
About 3:30.
About 3:30. I think we started off at Hooters. And,
Hooters.
$2 50 wings for 8.
8 wings for $2.50.
8 wings. Oh, America.
Yeah.
That why, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be, it was from yesterday to tomorrow.
America.
So,
No wonder.
I don't know. We might do round 2 today. $2.50.
Hey, I already heard you tell Vortex that you ain't gonna be drinking today.
No, I mean eating.
No, he said today in the day. Tonight.
I did. I
is a
said
different
I don't know. I said I don't know
story.
yet. But we started off there. I think we were there from like 3:30 to 6:30 more or less, and then left. And I had pool league, so went straight there, and didn't get home till almost 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning, dude. How old are you? Are you Iron Man?
I'm built different, man.
Yeah, you are. You definitely are. But
And I was looking at my receipt, my tab.
now you look at it. Last night you're all.
Yeah. I was like, when did I drink that? I did have a lot of shots though. Yeah.
Shots.
I called it, didn't I say?
I had a lot of shots.
So I was messaging these guys to make sure about the time that we were gonna get together today, and we didn't hear anything from Louis. So me and Cranky are like, well, I guess we'll pick this time.
That was last
And
night?
That was this morning.
Oh yeah. My phone was
And
dead.
then I messaged, and then I was like, well, as soon as he wakes up from the 46 shots that he probably took last night,
Yeah.
and he didn't get
You said
roofied.
41. Oh.
What did I say?
Oh, no, you said 46.
46?
47.
Yeah,
You said 47.
Oh, see, I was off by one.
Yeah.
And he didn't get roofied. So,
Well, you don't know.
you want to know. Maybe.
Yeah. What?
Maybe-
I don't think that
maybe
roofie would have had any effect
Do you, think
because.
do you ever think it might be Sabrina, like, trying to roofie you?
Oh, man.
I mean, really, does it take that much?
It's just to say, she's like, it's time to go home. Let me drug him.
I suppose a booze and pumpkin.
So yeah, I woke up this morning freaking out because I didn't know what time it was. I look at my phone, it's dead. I'm like, dang it.
Dead to the world.
Yeah.
I guess I live vicariously through you guys. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy.
I have beers at home, and every time I go home, I'm gonna say, oh, man, I'm gonna crack a beer. Can't wait, and I just go to sleep. So it's like, Greggy, what you been up to?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Well, there you go.
Can't complain.
But if he could complain,
Be here for a couple of segments.
oh my God. Well, like I said, so the World Cup's going on. USA has made it. Now, this is not the furthest they've made it, or is it? I
The
think
round
we
of
tried to
16. No, I
talk
think
about
they
it.
made it
Eight.
to the round of 8.
Okay, so
They
that
made it
is
to the 8.
they've made it to the quarterfinals
Yeah.
before.
Now, did I hear this right about their, I guess their best player got the red card?
Yeah.
That was a sham.
I think that was a bad call.
There's a lot of things good about FIFA and the World Cup and everything, but there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of bad stuff like offsides calls. Like a lot of people don't understand offsides. I'm starting to believe I don't understand what offsides calls
I don't
are.
know what
Even
offsides
before I was like, "Oh, he's offsides. He's up." And then they count the goal. I'm like, "But the line and the guy." So I'm starting to believe I don't know what offsides is now.
Well, if I don't know what offsides is in hockey, I'm sure not gonna know what offsides is in soccer.
Well, in soccer, it's just the offensive player cannot be behind the defense.
The last
The
man.
last,
the
yeah,
last
he
man.
can't be behind the last man. So if you have like, these are your offensive guys, and you have your 3 defenders here, and here's the goalie. If one of these guys gets over here before the ball's kicked, then he's offsides. He can't be behind the defender.
So that's the play I was talking about with Portugal and Croatia.
Now I heard about it. I didn't see it.
So
Though.
so they do kicked it like the way Louis saying he kicked it, and like I'm assuming one of the guys was offsides, but then they're saying that one of their players touched it. One of the Croatian, because it was Croatia that kicked the ball.
Oh, okay.
They're saying one of their players touched it.
Yes, okay.
And the goal didn't count.
Right.
But if you
right,
look at the
right.
replay, they
Right.
show that the ball missed him.
Oh,
They missed him.
So I just saw a TikTok about that. Now, which I didn't know. Well, actually, I did. I found out last World Cup. There's sensors in the ball. They have
Is there
sensors
really?
in the ball that will detect any hit. So they show the graph. So they show like it could be anything. As long as something hits the ball, there's going to be something in the graph that shows that there was a spike.
yeah.
So during that exact play, what you're talking about, the spike didn't come from the Croatian player. It came from when it hit the Portugal player. The ball never touched the guy from Croatia.
Yeah.
No, he never touched it. So if they're saying that the guy from Croatia touched it, there should be
A spike in the.
a spike. There should be 2. Because if it hit the guy from Croatia and then hit the guy from Portugal, there should be 2
Yeah.
spikes.
Yeah.
And there was only 1. So FIFA is trying to move it back and say, no, that spike is from the guy from Croatia, saying that he's the one that hit it. So now, and because of that, it was called offsides, yada, yada, and that's why the goal didn't count. So I think Croatia got screwed,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And it's extra time. So that was that would have tied the game. They probably would have went to shootouts,
penalty
kicks.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's a lot of good in the game, and there's a lot of bad. Like they need to make. So here's the other way. We're gonna keep going. So here's the other way that they described it, right? So they described the offsides. There's tons of cameras, and what the cameras do is they recreate a 3D model of every single player on the field. So when they look at the VAR to recreate it, and then they put the line. Okay, here's the defender, right? So there's a line. So if any part, now they don't count the arms because you can't use arms during soccer anyway,
Yeah.
besides the goalie. So they don't count arms. So they're talking about head, torso, legs. Foot.
Head, shoulders, and toes.
Yeah, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So if any part of that is on the other side of that line, and it can be
A toe.
this much, it could be a
Yeah.
toe past the line, it's offsides. Okay, that's the rule. But now, like Mexico's goal,
Yeah.
that guy was offsides. But they said he wasn't offsides.
And he was offsides big time.
And he was offsides.
By a lot.
And the thing is, and it's different with hockey. Like the way you explained it, it's the same. It's the same thing, but in hockey, it's not like when they pass it. If you're offsides, you're offsides. You can't be over the line before you get the puck, basically. Now in soccer, it's when the ball is played.
Yeah.
So as soon as the guy kicks it,
Then you can outrun the guy.
Right.
And then you can get behind him.
so as long as you're not offsides when the guy kicks it,
Yeah.
and you go past it, you're fine. You just can't be past any part of the defender.
Yeah.
When the ball is kicked,
Yeah.
played.
Once it's played, then
It's
if you can
free
outrun
reign.
the guy, you can get behind
Yeah.
him, and then you have a clear path. So
And that goal in Mexico, I'm like, how far was that dude offsides?
yeah.
And it wasn't called. So they allowed the goal. Mexico scored. Yada yada. So again, there is a lot of good and there's a lot of bad.
That's in all sports, man. It's not just in FIFA.
I think I guess because to me it's kind of like the Olympics. Like these people wait 4 years to play in this game, and then you want the rules to be correct. You don't want anybody to get screwed because it only happens 4 years.
Well, what was the game on? Was it Wednesday? Yeah, the game before the U.S. game.
We'll get back to USA's in a little bit.
They were tied. I think it was it England?
Oh, England and Congo.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Congo was up.
Yeah, 1-0.
And then no, they were up 2-0.
1.
1-0?
Yeah, because they
Oh.
won. England won.
England won
2-1.
2-1. Sorry, 2-1.
So they would have gone to. They ended up getting a penalty kick in like the 97. No, it was already. I think it was like 2 minutes until penalty kick,
Yeah.
and they got a penalty in the box. And what it was, the guy's going. He's going for. He sees the ball kick, so he's going to try to kick it out in front of the goalie. And when he's kicking, the defender comes, or the other guy comes and he kicks his foot, and they called a penalty.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, he's never looking at this guy. He's looking at the ball,
Right.
so he's playing the ball.
Exactly.
And as soon as he kicks, the guy gets in front of him and he kicks his ankle, and they called a penalty. And everybody's like, how if
Right.
he put his foot in the guy's path, and that's how they end up losing. Man, they get the penalty kick. He makes it. 2 minutes later, game over.
So, exactly. So going back to Cranky's question about the guy from USA who scored the first goal of the game, and
Oh yeah.
then he gets a red card for, I guess, what do they call it? Not unnecessary, but like rough play or
Yeah.
excessive play. And you look at the replay, and it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Because the guy didn't do it maliciously. He
Yeah.
didn't do it purposely.
I mean, I think he could have given him a yellow card.
A yellow card at least.
But now you give him a red card, which means now he's out of the game,
out of
and
that
then out of the
game,
next one too,
and
right?
Out of the next game.
Yeah.
So they lose one of their best players going into
The round
this
of
game
16.
against Belgium.
Belgium. So,
With the-
so the
with the-
U.S. has never made it to the round of 8.
Never.
Never.
No.
Wow.
They've
Now-
they've only made it to the round of 16.
Well, here's the bad thing about that. So let's just look ahead. If USA does win against Belgium on Monday, they get to play the winner of Spain
In France.
or Portugal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So there's your round of 8 game right there if they do happen to win. Now, don't look at me and say, "Oh, well, you're like the Spurs fans, like you're too critical." I know how the USA team is.
Yeah.
They're trying so much to hype this team up
Yeah.
when people know for sure that they cannot go up against France. They cannot go up against Spain. Even England.
There was a guy on the radio. They were talking about if you compared it to like a March Madness bracket, like what would USA's ranking be?
Oh yeah, their seed.
Yeah, their seed B. And
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
it would be like a 5 or 6 seed.
Yeah.
In this bracket.
Yeah.
So and then 5 or 6 seed is not something to brag about when it comes to March Madness.
Yeah, they.
Unless you're UConn.
Yeah. They. Here's the other thing with the U.S. The start that they had, they finished the game well, but this was the first game that they don't score within the first 5 minutes.
Oh.
They didn't score till like the 40th minute, or I can't remember what when it was, but it looked like they had a really slow start, and once you're getting to the round of 16, round of 8, you're not gonna be able to. You can't play like that. You're gonna have to have a fast start. You're gonna have to have, and then now without your best player, we'll see what this team is made of, man, because they don't. They didn't impress me on Wednesday, so.
And it's not. I mean, I have to be honest. There is a little more. Like I said, they're hyping the team up a little bit more. They do have several good guys on the team. They do. But if you compare, let's just talk about the top team, France, right? FIFA rankings. FIFA has them number 1, France. And then you have Argentina. And then you have Spain and England. Even Brazil is ranked higher than them. USA in the FIFA rankings is 16th. So I get it. I get the hype.
So yeah,
But
they
then
made it to the
you-
round of 16, which means they're the last one.
Right. So you're talking about teams that aren't even in the round of 32.
They're still ranked higher.
Italy, Croatia just lost. Colombia. So these teams are ranked higher, and they have to face teams like Croatia just played Portugal last night. Portugal is ranked 7th. So I get it. I get the hype. I do. But again, we're realists here. I'm a realist. I know how hard it's going to be. And all I keep hearing is that, well, this USA team can go all the way and they can win. I'm like, no, they can't. No, they will not. You still have France. You still have Spain. You still have Portugal, who, again, like I said, they're going to play. And then and then USA, if they get past Belgium, they're going to have to face either one of those teams.
Yep.
And then you still have to face France. You still have to face Brazil. Is Brazil out? Did they lose?
No,
I think
Brazil's
Brazil
playing.
They're
Playing Norway.
They won't face Brazil. They won't if they face Brazil. It will be in a championship match.
Yeah, it would have to be in the championship.
because of where they are at.
Yeah, they're on the lower side of the
Yeah.
bracket.
So you brought up March Madness, which is interesting because there's always there's not a lot of fuss about when they put the rankings out for, at least to me, when they put the rankings out. There might be some team that might say like, "Oh, we don't deserve to be, a 3rd seed. We should be like, number 1 or 2." And there's a 10th seed out there that says, "Well, we should be 5th seed." Yada yada. So and they rank, they put them in the brackets, whatever. So my question is, so when FIFA does this, I don't really know too much about it. So when FIFA does their grouping,
How do they do it?
how do they keep the top teams from being in the same group? France wasn't with Spain. Spain wasn't with Germany. Who's the other top team? Like what do they do to keep them from being in? And that's what's a little suspect to me.
A little sus.
A little sus because it's like, how do you keep that? How do you keep now? Unless they do something like, okay, maybe the top 8 teams, because there's 12 groups, I believe. 12 times 4 is
48.
48. So, do they give, like, if they have the rankings and they say, okay, well, number 1 is going to be in one group, and number 2 is going to be in another group, and number 3 is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, how do you keep the top teams from being in the same group? Now, unless they do have it that way, then to me it's a little sus.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they do their seeding. I would think that in the group, right, when you do your group play, I mean, of course, I don't know. Like, when you go to a little kid's baseball tournament and they have pool play and then bracket, right?
Right.
How do they determine? A lot of these people know who the teams are already,
Yeah.
right? For the most part.
Right.
So do they just put the best team in every group? Like one per group, so that way they're not playing each other in group play?
The top teams
You know
are
what I mean?
not playing each other.
I mean, you would think, right? And then once that's done, then how does the seeding go?
Right.
To me, I would think the seeding goes by, well, and this is why I say if the U.S. would have won their third game, their group game, they would have been over here and they would have been playing England if they would have got to the round of 16.
We talked about that the last time. Yeah.
Yeah, but they lost, so they put them in another part of the bracket. So
Did they lose on purpose then?
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The cerebral assassin.
Because they were supposed to convincingly win
that game.
that game
Against Turkey.
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 And
Wow. That
you know, and then they lost 3-2.
in the last minutes.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna lose a game, that's probably the worst way to lose, but that's probably the easiest way to give up the game too, in the last minutes. Interesting. Wow. Well, see,
And I think the hype for the team also, it's like the Olympics. It only comes every 4 years. So every 4 years, our team has a shot. And so everybody's hyped because they're gonna have to wait 4 more years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's like, you know, it's like Cowboy fans. Every year they're going to win a Super Bowl. Every year is their year.
yep.
Look at that last one. Is that 96?
96, 90s.
Hey.
But the dude in the radio also said, you know, because they're playing Belgium next,
Yeah.
USA. And he's also said that, you know, Belgium is ranked higher, whatever, but he's also that Belgium is a lot older, too. They have a lot of older players. So, you know, maybe they tire out,
Maybe.
you know. So,
Well, it's interesting when you talk about.
USA's favored.
Are they? It's interesting when you talk about age, because you look at Messi, who started his career when he was like 17 or 18, and of course now he's played in 4 World Cups, made the most appearances of anybody in the World Cup, or you know, I just saw that stat the other day too. So, like, when is there, like, there's somebody, was it from England or somebody that he was 40 years old?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that another guy, I think maybe the guy from Croatia was already, like, up in age, and he's had some of the most appearances as well. So, like, where's the cutoff? Like, where do you finally say, like, is this the best team you have? A bunch of 30-year-olds? 35-year-olds, when you should be having like 22-year-olds and 23-year-olds.
see, so Ronaldo is 41. And he's still playing. I mean, he played with Portugal yesterday.
Cristiano, yeah.
41.
You're
Messi-
right.
Messi plays with who?
Messi is Argentina. He's 39. I believe he's 39.
Yes, he's 39.
Yeah.
He just turned 39 recently.
He's got the most goals scored in the World
In
Cup.
the World Cup. Yeah.
He has all these records, and you see the difference from somebody who's trying to pad their stats, like somebody in the NBA that we know. There's a difference.
Who's not gonna play for the Lakers next season?
Yeah, and he's definitely not coming to the Spurs because F that. You know how many people are talking about him coming? Why? Give me one good reason. I ain't got one.
A lot of people say that it would be, I think, it would help Wemby improve, but I still don't like that idea. So, just like I didn't like the idea of Kawhi coming back. So,
Yeah, no, that was I didn't even think that was not gonna happen. I think we all knew that was not gonna happen. So to get back to Cranky's point about the red card,
I know, right? we took a hard left. We took a hard left.
we zigged when we should have zagged. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, that was a bad call.
It was.
That was a bad call
Very
because
bad call.
it was exactly the same way that Louis explained the other play. It was not done maliciously. He wasn't purposely looking for his foot to drag his cleat down the back of his leg. I mean, in instances like that, it's like maybe in hockey when they call like a high stick or something, or because you have to be in control of your stick the whole time.
Yeah.
And you can get
what she
penalized
said.
and you can get 5 minutes, you know, if you make them bleed, stuff like that. So same thing in that play. Like, did he bleed?
I mean, you know, and I know they don't want to do this because it's gonna put more time, right? Because it's more stoppage, so they have to have more.
God.
But you think about the major sports, right? You think about like football and basketball. Whenever there's a flagrant foul, they always review it to make sure that it was a flagrant foul.
Yeah.
And then that way, there is justification for ejecting the player. And in football, when there's like targeting, it's the same thing. It's reviewed to make sure that it was in fact that when they call the penalty. So, you know, whenever there's a red card, if to me, unless it's obvious because they were fighting or
blatant,
they were,
yeah.
you know what I mean, I think that they should review it.
Well,
But they reviewed the penalty.
They did review that.
In England, right? And
they reviewed the play from the USA too. They looked at it. He went to the monitor. You know, when they do the whole thing, right? Because not only is he looking at it, they have the other 3 referees that are in another area looking at the play, but the referee on the field is the one that makes the decision.
Yeah.
So they can the people that are off in that little room can message him and say, hey, let's look at this. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on. You know, maybe maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah.
And then the referee comes back and he makes the final decision.
Yeah, which is what happened in the England game. The same thing. They reviewed it, and then the guy comes back and says it was a penalty, and I'm like, dude, it's not. No. I said, who you got money on?
Now there were other thing that I saw because going back to Messi, right? Messi's the big name. You know, Ronaldo is not.
That's funny because
has a bigger name.
We went to SeaWorld and this guy had a Messi jersey on, and Lily goes, Ronaldo's better. And he turns around, he goes, he's ass.
He's ass.
I was like, oh man.
It's all about the looks, man. It's all about the looks. So there's been some plays that Messi has done, and if I'm not mistaken, if it was either the last World Cup or this one, where he had a yellow, and he did some sort of play to where it was very malicious, and they never gave him a yellow card. So when you accumulate,
That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask that
when
question.
you accumulate 2 yellow cards, you get a red card, and you're thrown out of the game. Well, you get a red card, you're out for the next game as well. Next game would have been the final. So he didn't get thrown out. He didn't get that second yellow card, and he got to stay in the game. So
Now is it
again,
an accumulation for that game, right?
no,
Not like for the tournament.
I believe so.
right for the
I
game.
believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't get 2 yellow cards.
Oh no! You can't. If you get
If you get 2
If you-
yellows, doesn't it turn into a red? or something
right,
like that?
and I want to say that it accumulates.
For the tournament.
Yes. Not in one specific game. I want to say that it does accumulate for the tournament. Because I remember, unless they change the rules, but I remember some of the announcers saying things like, "Oh, that's his second yellow card. He's going to be out the next game
It says 2 yellow cards in a single match.
in a single match."
Yeah.
All right. They must have changed the rules because I think it was like that before. Accumulation.
Culmination.
It's a culmination. What was his name? What was the name of? I was thinking Hofstetter. It's not Hofstetter. It's when the coach was calling him when he was running away. Oh, damn it!
I don't know what you're talking
All
about.
striker. All striker.
Yes, right. A striker.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh my God! So we got sidetracked again because what I wanted to say way back, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. So there's some headlines that have come out in the midst of all this going on. So unfortunately, here in San Antonio, a 17-year-old was run over and killed by some street racers on military. Very unfortunate. She was only 17, leaving work, walking home. 7-minute walk to her home. And what makes it worse, and I've been looking at all the little articles and all the police news interviews and stuff like that. The sister would ask her like, "Do you need a ride home? Do you need a ride home?"
And she said she would
say
usually
yes.
get a picker, and she
would
didn't
say
ask
yes.
that day.
She would go pick her up, and that night, she said, "No, it's fine. I'll walk." And she was crossing military, and some muscle heads in their cars were street racing, and guy changed the lane and ended up hitting her. So
What time did this happen?
it was like 10,
Yeah, it was almost 11. I
10 or
think.
11.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You're not supposed to be racing, period, at all.
Yeah,
But racing on military
On a Sunday night.
on a Sunday night. It was Sunday night.
yeah, it was a Sunday night.
It's in military is not. It's known for having traffic. How can you race with all the cars that are going on there at,
I think what they usually do is they'll hold up a light
On purpose.
and they'll wait
Yeah.
to allow the traffic to go, and then when they get the next light, the green, then they take off.
Or and then we don't know. I don't know for sure, but or it could be one of those to where they were racing and they were zigzagging in and out of lanes.
Yeah.
Like one guy trying to catch up to the other, and maybe she was already almost across the street. The guy changes the lane and
And hits her, yeah.
boom. But I mean, I didn't want to go this route, but I'm gonna do it delicately, because how many times have we been on military and seen people crossing the street, not at a
Crosswalk.
light or crosswalk? And I know that I've seen people, and I was like, that's how people get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
How people get hit. Don't be doing that. And I guess it was unfortunate. As far as I know, the news didn't say, or the articles didn't say that she was in a crosswalk.
Yeah, it didn't say.
So
Yeah.
There's really no cross. Pollo Loco is on.
It was right there by Pleasanton and Military.
before,
It's between Commercial and Pleasanton.
yes.
It
Yes,
is
yes, yes, yes,
okay
yes,
because
yes.
there's no crosswalks on Military except for the major
Pleasanton,
intersections.
yeah,
for sure.
Commercial.
Commercial.
Yep.
Pleasanton,
Florida's, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Those were all the crosswalks are at.
Yeah.
Right.
Because those are the major intersections of Military. Now, where Pollo Loco at,
There's no crosswalk.
there's no crosswalk
There's
there.
no crosswalk,
You know,
which I get. I get your point. But it's and what they've been trying to do, especially like in Southeast Military, right past Pressa, if you're going
Yeah, toward City Base.
towards City Base on Military, right past Pressa, there's been about 6 or 7 people that have gotten hit in that area. And what they're trying to do, what they're trying to do is they put those light things,
yeah.
right? So basically, like if somebody is trying to cross the street there, they have the button that they can hit where the light starts flashing on both sides, and they can walk across when those lights are flashing because the traffic is supposed to stop.
They're supposed
They're
to be able to
supposed to
walk.
stop.
Supposed to
Yes,
stop,
they're
right?
supposed to
That's
stop.
what I'm saying. So, but you don't want to have those.
people don't even stop for pedestrians in the HEB parking lot.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Where
What
it
makes you
says,
think they're gonna stop there in a freaking busy, busy street?
where it says like pedestrian way, no,
Yes.
stop for pedestrians.
Pedestrians.
Yeah, no. But and like I said, I'm not trying to go that route and to be angry as wow, why was she crossing? That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that's just how it happened,
Yeah.
and it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because Cranky's right there, and somebody did make a point that actually from Commercial. Are you watching porn?
No, I was looking at the article. I was looking for the article and the news popped up. Actually, the video popped up.
Have you not learned anything to lower your volume, sir?
Well, my ringtone is off. The volume.
Nobody calls me, but my ringtone is off. They did make a good point that from Commercial all the way down to Pleasanton, which would be the next main street, there are no stop signs, there's no stoplights, there's no crosswalks, there's nothing.
It's just straight
And
road.
then what they did is that where it starts, or is it not till Pleasanton where they put the concrete in the middle?
Oh no, it's in
Is it
between.
there?
It's in
Is it
between
right
Commercial.
there?
They're
and
all-
it's all through Military.
It's
now.
all through Military now, dude.
Yeah.
Ever since.
So-
I mean, they've.
And they do that to prevent people from getting into accidents or doing U-turns or doing, And so if they have that there, then why not have maybe a crosswalk or one of those type things?
Yeah, but you have no lights. There's no lights, no
Nothing.
stop signs. So there's no, you can't put a crosswalk there because you're gonna stop traffic.
Between Commercial and Pleasanton, there's that big stretch. There's
It's a
no
long stretch. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no signal lights
At
from
all.
from that stretch right there.
So you can't unless you put a signal light, which you won't because there's no street really as an intersection.
Like a main
Major-
street,
yeah,
like a
major
major street.
So
yeah.
they're not gonna do that. So
Well, I mean, maybe not. I think maybe one of those things like they have at Southeast Military, but of course we've seen that doesn't really.
it
help.
doesn't deter.
No, it doesn't. No.
the street racers.
I mean, it's I don't know because then after Pleasanton on Military, going towards Pleasanton from Commercial, there's a signal light
where the Waterburg is
where
at.
the Waterberg is that doesn't need that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
because it's a light for.
People coming out of HEB and all that.
Well, no,
oh,
no.
no. Okay.
It's that
I
light
know.
that it goes
know.
down.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's no for that street. Where that street is, there's no connecting street opposite side of it.
Yeah, there's
Right.
restaurants on that
It's
side.
just- it's a
It's just
restaurant.
it's an insurance place
Yes,
actually.
that's what
where
it
the
is.
other side of the light is. Yeah, I know. What
So
you're
it's only like a three-way
Right.
Yeah.
three-way light signal or
Yeah.
three.
Right,
It's
yeah.
not an intersection. So it means you could put a light there. They could put a light in between Commercial and
Well, and
Pleasanton.
like why? Right. Why put a light there? And I guess when you continue on further down, there are lights, which
Yeah.
seems
Yeah,
like
'cause there's
in
another
smaller
one
streets.
right
There's
there
a
where
lot- the very next light.
Yeah.
Is,
Right there where
is
the
same
car place
thing.
used to be at.
Yes,
It's the same thing, right? Where the Barnacle
Bills.
Bills.
Barnacle Bills, yeah.
Roses.
Right
It's the
there.
Or
exact
Laguna
same
Madre
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Laguna Madre. Yeah,
Laguna
you're right.
Madre.
Yeah, so you have another light there.
And it's
then
not
you
like
get
they
the footage.
can't put signal lights because they just put one on Briggs and Somerset next to the taqueria.
Why?
There hadn't been no light there for a year. We're already almost 50. Never a light there. And then they made one. Okay, I thought the other one where the
Closer to the restaurant, or is the other?
No,
the
there's
other
the
one
ones right there by the restaurant.
before Somerset.
yeah, no, it's in between or yeah, it's right. It's Briggs and Somerset.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah,
taqueria
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
They had-
yeah.
they had a light right there. But I thought the other one, the one that where Somerset and
Split.
Split.
Right.
There's a light there
Yeah,
too.
there's
I
a
don't
light
know
there.
if that one was always
That's
there.
been there for a while.
That one's
That
always
one's
been there.
been there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been there
Yes.
for a while.
Yeah.
All right. But the one on Briggs and Somerset, like, never been a light there for
And
years.
that- I mean, did they do that because you have those office buildings that are
Right
like
there,
medical, you know
yes.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's why, because people are trying to cross from Briggs over, and sometimes the traffic's just heavy. But still, dude, it hasn't been there for years. It's like putting a stop sign where there was a yield sign.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're just putting a stop sign, period. I mean, in my neighborhood right now, there was never a stop sign where the Dairy Queen's at
Yeah.
on Cervallos.
Uh-huh.
There's the little block between Dairy Queen and there's a street. I forgot what street that is. There was never a
And the
stop
light.
sign there.
Yeah, stop sign.
And they just put one like 2 years ago, a stop sign. So now it's a 4-way stop. People, I mean, if they can do stuff, they can do it.
Yeah.
If they can do stuff like that, they can do it.
Well, it's gonna be up to the constituents to go and talk to their council people,
Right.
which is what happens. You start getting people to write to their council people and say, hey, this is what we need. And they're usually the ones that make it happen.
They're
So.
more concerned about what's going on with the Spurs and the build in the new arena than probably anything else right now.
Or trying to keep Ye out of the Alamo. They tried. She tried to cancel that concert, and the city council told her, "Shut up."
Because of some remarks he made, like in, 2000 maybe? I don't know.
Wait, and even at that, I get it, but there's how many other people? If you go through their past, you still allow them to perform. I don't know what her thinking was, but that's gonna generate freaking millions of dollars tomorrow, and that was their point. They looked at her and basically gave her the Dave Chappelle. Got another idea that might be a little controversial. You could just. So yeah, they.
STFU?
Yeah, exactly.
So they kicked her to the curb and
So-
said, "Shut up."
I am not. I mean, look, I'm not a Ye fan. I didn't even say his name right. I am not a Ye fan.
I didn't even know when he changed his name to Ye.
Yeah, he's just Ye, like Prince.
Formerly known
He's just
as,
a-
yeah.
He's just.
I didn't even know he changed his name.
And that's what's next. He's
Yeah,
going to be
he's
a
gonna
symbol.
be a symbol.
That's what's next in line. So yeah, he just goes by Ye now.
Yeah.
And I am not. But don't get me wrong. I've heard some of his music. There are some songs that I do like from him. But I'm not a fan. Like I'm not. If, he's coming in concert. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go race and
Try to go.
well, bad choice of words. But I'm not gonna go race. I'm not gonna go out there and try and buy tickets.
Yeah.
For his concert.
Yeah.
But to try and stop. Look, I
$60
get.
apart to park.
I get the mayor. I get how she is. I get what she's trying to do. But
I don't.
That was not.
I don't.
That was not smart.
Is she gonna be the mayor when election comes again?
No, I don't
I-
think.
I don't
I
think
think
so
there's
either.
gonna be there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna oust her out of there.
She's trying to stop funding to the botanical gardens.
Only only thing I can say about that, look, I didn't go vote this time.
Me neither.
Now, doesn't mean anything, but I'm just saying I didn't go vote. I understand that when you look at things and you say, okay, well, the city's going to have a downfall. They're going to be, however millions of dollars under budget or what do you call it, deficit,
Yeah.
right? So you look at different things like, okay, well, what can we cut? What can we do? Stopping Ye from coming to a concert is not one of them.
That's not one of
That's
them.
definitely not one of them. To generate revenue for the city.
Millions of dollars.
Millions and millions of dollars. I mean, the only question I had was like, well, they said there was going to be like 70,000 or 80,000 people. I'm like, where are you going to fit 80,000 people inside the Alamo Dome? And they said, oh, well, you can fit them down. I was like, okay.
On the
like,
floor, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But that is not one way that you try to cut revenue or cut, I don't know, whatever you call it. That's the last thing. Botanical Gardens or Sunken Gardens?
Botanical.
Botanical Gardens, yeah.
You know how many people go to Botanical Gardens? A lot of people go.
When was the last time you went?
I've never gone.
The last time we went was a field trip.
So the last time I went, I think it was 3 years ago during the Christmas where they do all the lights in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sabrina wanted to.
Aw.
Let's go, and I said, all right. And we had to park. We had to park at freaking.
Breckenridge Park.
No, we had to park at UIW.
We walked all the way over there.
Yeah, no, they shuttled us, but still, dude.
Well, damn, if there's some, something they can fix there, that should be it.
Yep.
Make a parking structure or something. Generate money there, $5 a pop.
Yeah.
That's Sabrina's idea. She wants to create a parking lot. She wants to buy a
Land
piece of
and
property
get a
and then
parking lot.
build a parking lot and make money.
But hopefully where they need it, right? Not just where.
Well, she's like,
She's
we need
gonna
to do it downtown. She's been
put
saying
it on the corner of a street and see if people go in there.
she's like, she's been saying we needed to get it. We should have got it last year and to go put it over there where now they're going to build the stadium. The Mission Stadium.
Yes.
She's like, man, that. And I was like, yeah. Well, sorry, I ain't got the funds.
That's like how people generate or people buy snack machines.
Mm-hmm.
Or even car washes.
Mm-hmm.
You can generate. I don't know how much. I'm sure there's things having to do with water and EPA and all that other shit. But I mean, you look at ways to generate money. I don't think a parking structure is actually a bad idea.
No, it's
gotta
a
put it
really good
somewhere.
idea. You just gotta put money. You gotta get money to do it.
I just gotta have money. Which is exactly why the city doesn't make new parking structures.
Yeah.
To park. We ain't got no money. Oh, we could start talking West Side, bro. We said West Side, and we could we'll get all over, bro. We just gotta start talking like this, vato.
It's who you know, bro.
Hey, hijo, bro, hijo.
You gotta understand. I mean, you see those videos, they pop up. I mean, you're painting a picture that these people are, I'm guessing, like popular or whatever, but they probably aren't. They probably don't even. That's probably like the only publicity they get. Like, I don't know who they are. I don't listen to their podcast. I'm sure people don't listen. I'm sure people don't listen to their podcast. But it pops up, and you're thinking in your head that
It's in my brain.
that is in your brain that they're getting more, notoriety. Is it notoriety?
Yeah, notoriety, yeah.
Notoriety.
Well,
that is.
when you see the people that are backing them,
That's the thing.
you see the people that are backing them. That's when it's kind of like, really, okay.
So what are you trying to say about Emery and Maurice, dude?
Nothing.
They don't answer messages.
They don't answer my messages. Maurice, I messaged you. Well, that's a little inside chat that we had. So that's probably like out of context. You're like, what the hell are they talking about? Why are they talking? Why is he talking like that? If you look at some of the other podcasts in San Antonio, you'll see
You'll
why.
understand,
Yeah,
yes.
you'll understand. We'll get there, bro. We'll get there.
Talking West Side?
Exactly.
Talking
What
West
we
Side.
need to do.
Shots fired.
I don't care. I really don't. Oh my God. Well, so before I left my home, I had a question because there's this thing that went on in New York where this daredevil couple, scaled to the top of the spire of the Empire State Building.
Were they wearing masks? They were wearing like luchador masks.
The girl was wearing like a Catwoman mask, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought they were wearing
Because
like
you could see like the little ears.
I thought one of them was wearing like a luchador mask.
He might have. If it wasn't just a regular mask, he might
Yeah.
have. So these two Daredevil people scaled the very top of the Empire State Building, the spire. No harnesses, no wires, no ropes, no nothing, right? And they unfurl this banner. Do you have what the banner said about power, love, less power?
When the power of love. Yeah.
That's the power of love. Dun, dun.
When the power of love beats. And I can't read that.
When the power of love beats the love of the power,
The world
the world
knows.
I don't
I don't know.
Well-
They didn't do a good job of.
Yeah, like put a thing on it, like I did on the moon.
Yeah.
Like, if we went there. But put a thing on there so it stands straight, so we can read what
so
it
we
says.
can read what it said.
So they get to the top, unfurl that little thing, and then they
When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows
peace.
peace.
I don't. I guess I got to put that into Chat GPT to find out what it means. Or Gemini, the all-powerful Android Gemini. So they come down off the spire to a lower part or lower section.
Like a platform, yeah.
And the man proceeds to get on one knee and
Tie his shoe.
propose.
Oh, thought he was tying his shoe.
He should have. He should have just tied his shoe. So, so he proposes to her there. How many thousands of feet? How high is
Empire State Building?
Empire State Building? So he gets down and proposes to her.
1,250 feet.
1,200? Doesn't seem that high.
It's 102 story.
Huh. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Proposes to the lady, and the one thing that popped into my head, and this is why I wanted to get, I got Roxanne's reaction, I got Sabrina's reaction, and I was hoping to get the younger generation's reaction to that question. And the question is, and here I'll tell you why in a little bit, because I already know where it was gonna go. The question I had was like, okay, women, does the guy have to go to that type of length to propose to you? Right? And we're guys, right? This is why I want the women's perspective. What would be it for you? Like, what would be the, where do you draw the line?
I'm not climbing 1,200 feet. That's for sure.
That's why I'm saying. Because, and this is the whole gist of it. Now, you're gonna have women that are gonna be saying stuff like, "Well, if your man ain't climbing to the top of the Empire State Building to propose to you, then he ain't."
Yeah. Which we already see.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Already.
Yep.
There was a guy that just came out on the TikTok too that said, who was trying to do an equivalency of that. He goes, most of your girls don't even want to get road. And you want us to be kind just to propose y'all. So I'm with him.
Exactly my point. This is my point. Because now that's all you're going to hear. That's all you're going to hear about it. Well, if your man ain't doing this. Come on. And this is why I wanted to get the reactions. So Sabrina said it was kind of like, why go that far? I think if I remember. She said other words. I just don't remember.
You were saying like one misstep and you're never going to get married.
Right. You would have. And who knows? They would have pulled the Romeo and Juliet and she would have.
Yeah.
Or freaking jumping out of a plane to propose. And the chute don't open, and then what?
Yeah.
Or bungee jumping like
I love you.
like in Fresh Prince.
Hillary,
will you marry?
I'm no expert, but I don't think you're supposed to be bouncing off the floor like that. Yeah. I mean, so she said that it wasn't like that was too far, right?
She said it was, that was a little excessive. And Roxanne was like, Roxanne's always, she's the type of person that sees both sides. Like she won't really make a decision, but she'll see both sides and she'll say like, well, why not? Like, why not go to those lengths to propose? But then she was also like, well, I don't know about going to the top of the Empire State Building and propose, because there's other ways that you can go about doing a proposal. So, I mean, it's that was a question that I had because I want to see the age. The younger generation would probably be like, oh my God, I want somebody. Yeah, you want somebody 1,500 feet up in the air proposing but then the older crowd might be like, I don't give a shit. Like, why would I,
And I heard Sabrina mention about the younger generation and what, like, everything has to be a freaking
a show or
everything's got to be a what's the word I'm looking for?
A cool word? I don't know.
Everything's just got to be, like you said, everything's got to be a show, right? Everything's got to be extravagant. Everything has to be, like, big.
Yeah.
And you see that with all these videos, and this is the thing that I'm talking about. All these videos where they're doing, like, the promposals, they're going all out, and birthday. So we have some too that they do all that, and I'm like, that's too much.
Yeah.
Decorating a room, all these balloons and flowers and all this stuff, to ask somebody to be your girlfriend or to ask somebody to the prom, and I'm like, whatever happened to the freaking here? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Check yes or no. Like,
well, how I got my ID to the prom? How we because I was gonna go by myself when we went to the prom, and I had a class with the girl I went with, and she goes, you know what? She tells me, you're going by yourself. I'm going by myself. Why don't we just go together? Okay. So that's how I got my prom date.
There you go. Nothing extravagant,
no.
nothing like
everything's got to be
holding up a sign.
Everything has to be for
views.
That's what it is.
But I think that prom thing, all that prom, what is it called again?
Promposals.
Promposals started after that movie Prom. You ever seen that movie Prom?
Prom?
It's a little teenage chick flick, and that's what it's called. It's called Prom, and that's pretty much the
gist of it.
The gist of the movie is this one guy keeps on doing promposal and he keeps getting rejected by everybody,
Well, then the other question is, can anybody be original? Well, I guess climbing to the top of the Empire State Building is original.
Yeah, but the women got to understand too, like, you got to go up there too. The guy's not going to freaking go to the side by himself and propose. That girl went up there with him.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's what's crazy.
You can't just. Well, are you gonna go up there with me? So the women that are saying they're just speaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
man. No, go ahead.
no, it's just it's too much.
Way over the top.
As guys, right? Of course, we're not like we don't care, right? But
Wait.
No. What I mean is like
Yeah,
we don't-
rephrase
we
that.
don't we don't care as far as
Rephrase that.
like that it has to be a big show, right? We don't. We
No,
don't care.
as a guy's more like just be glad you're getting proposed to. Some of them don't want to get married no more.
Yeah.
People don't want to get married no
She's
more.
like, shut up. The only reason you got married because you got pregnant.
Exactly.
I mean, when I did mine, it was a little bit of a, like it was kind of big, right? But it was, it was,
But it wasn't the top of the Empire State
Exactly.
Building.
Was it the top of it? It wasn't.
And that's fine. So I guess like for me, I'm not saying okay, yeah, that's over the top, but like something like I'm sure the way you did it. That's how anybody, you know what I'm saying. That's how it should be, that way.
yeah.
Not climbing to the top of the Empire State Building to unfurl a banner that doesn't make any sense and then proposing to a woman like. I guess that was my question. That was the biggest thing. Was like, what would women of different generations say about stuff like that?
And so now, of course, you're gonna have the next person gonna have to try to top that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
which can be bad
yeah.
because they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna bungee jump off a plane. And then a parachute's gonna open up, and it's gonna say, "Will you marry me?" And I'm gonna be in the Grand Canyon, and then Evel Knievel's gonna do a thing and fly over me. I mean, where does it stop? Where does
Yeah.
it end now?
No road, no proposal.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
Hey, man, if you ain't got a woman that giving you road on them, you ain't
Yeah.
There you go.
Maruka used to give me road. She used to do it all the time, bro. She used to do it all the time. Now she don't do it at all. Oh my God. So how's that baseball doing? So I saw the Cubs won 23-8.
23 to 3.
23-3. And I like Cranky's. Was it you or Cranky? Talk about what was the score at halftime, or?
Oh, it was the guy from
The guy from Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Oh,
He said who had 3-3 in the fourth quarter.
Who had 3-3 in the fourth quarter.
sheesh, man.
Yeah. Well, Samsonite freaking increased his average. He has 16 home runs. He had
Samsonite.
3. He had 3 that day. He had 2 the day before, and then I think a few games before he had another.
one. Yeah, he had
right.
one.
So, I mean, they're still what? Are they still in second place?
They're still in second place.
Who's in first? Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they beat Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's
They beat
tough,
it.
dude.
They beat them. They beat them in the series. So
In the home game or in the road game?
Road.
Yeah, the road game because the crowd looked like it was pretty filled with Chicago fans.
yeah, I mean they're right up the street.
I would have to say that there's when it comes to you know how they say
they're
like
behind 5 games. Golly.
still.
Yeah.
Well, when you go on a 10-game losing streak, that's gonna happen.
I think it was 13.
Was it? No, it was 10.
It was 10. Okay.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. And I was just happy the Sox went on a 5-game winning streak, to which then they lost 3 in a row.
They were the only team to go on 2 10-game win streaks and then a 10-game losing streak in the same season.
Yep.
So
and all in a month, like
yeah,
in a month and a half.
In a month and a half. So one of the 10-game winning streaks is like a null.
And Knowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it not washed it out.
It
Yeah,
washed it out 'cause with that losing streak.
They're 9-1 in their last 10 games. But Milwaukee's 7-3, so they're not really gaining much ground.
My thing always is for the playoffs is that I don't know why. I just feel like there should be more new teams. Not more teams. Not more. New teams. Like teams that you don't normally expect. Like the Rockies or who hasn't been in
Well,
the
the
playoffs
Rockies
in a
ain't
long
going to be
time.
doing anything
Yeah.
with their 35-53 record.
What were they having talks about them moving them somewhere else?
Yeah.
Memphis or
Yeah, they had talked about
there was
moving them.
something that was some talks were going around.
I doubt it. I don't think they're going to move out of Coors Field.
Well,
Well, in baseball,
go ahead, Louis. Go ahead. Bring it.
if you haven't seen the video, we have. But if you haven't seen the video where Contreras gets he gets struck out,
From Boston.
and the pitcher, after striking him out,
Cade Cavalli.
tells him, "Sit down, boy." And it started a melee.
I don't need to start there. It started out. I mean, it caused the people to talk.
Caused people to talk.
Well, so being a Red Sox fan, obviously, with whatever was going on in Venezuela, with the earthquakes, and that's where Contreras is from. The earthquakes that just happened a couple of days before. He got thrown out the day before
Yes.
for mimicking the
For tapping his helmet.
for the tapping his helmet
The
because he
challenge.
got a check swing, and that same game he hit a home run, right?
Yes.
So he hits a home run. He goes to the bench. He's overcome with emotions, and
Yes.
he's
Crying,
crying
yeah.
on the bench, because of everything that happened, Venezuela earthquakes. So that same game, he gets a check swing, and they ring him up, and as he's going back to the dugout, does the review tapping his helmet. So the referee, so umpire sees this and tosses him.
The first base umpire.
First base umpire sees him, tosses him out. So that was one game, and then the next game is when all that happened.
But did you see what happened that led up to it?
There was nothing that led up to it.
Yeah. The inning before, or that was in the fourth inning, so I think it was the first or second inning. He walks.
Okay.
The guy freaking throws it up and in, and so as he's walking to first, he tells the pitcher something,
Really?
right? Because as we've mentioned before, he's a hothead. He's always trying to get in the other team's head, right? That's what he does. He's good at it. But he does bring a lot of baggage, right? So he's going to first, tells the pitcher something. They kind of jaw back and forth, let it go. He gets to second. He's still second.
Okay.
So while he's on second base, he's telling the batter where the catcher's positioned. So he's doing this, right? Well, the next guy gets an out. I think he hits a fly ball, gets an out. So as he's running third to go back to his dugout, he crosses the pitcher and kind of like nudges him.
No way.
And as he's running, and the pitcher, you see his face. He looks at him. He looks down, and he's like, "Really?" Well, as he's turning away from Contreras, Contreras goes like this, like, "My bad." So the pitcher never sees that. So when now he comes up the next inning, and he strikes him out, he tells him, "Sit down, boy."
Yeah.
And so when they're arguing, he's saying, because they're like, you don't need to do that, you don't need to say that. And he's like, did you see what he did? They had that lip reader do the thing, and he said,
I want to see that.
and
then.
he goes, you saw what he did? He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to nudge me. He didn't have to come to me. And the guy that's doing that, he goes back to 2020, and he's looking at he says he looked at like so much video, like so many clips, 1,200 clips or whatever it was, of people that are on second base when the last out is made, and nobody ever crosses. He went back and looked at Contreras every single time that he's on second base, and that happens. He's never crossed like that. He did it on purpose. And so that is what kind of sparked it, right?
Okay.
Now people started making it racial because of the term boy. And I can see it, I get it, but I think people made it bigger than what it needed to be. Because when back in the day, when there was a bunch more racism, right? And they used to use the term
bunch more?
A bunch more.
I think there's like a bunch more now.
Yeah,
than there is
right.
back then,
Yeah,
dude.
it gets canceled quick, right? Before, when they used to use the term boy, right? They were basically telling the person that they're beneath them.
Because of the times that it was
Yes,
used.
because of the
and
race, because of their race, right?
Or who it was
Yes.
directed to.
So, the way he said it, I think he meant it the same way. You're down here. It's like when you see the basketball players and somebody dunks on somebody and then they go like this, like they're too small, right?
Yes.
That's basically what he's doing. When he told him to go sit down, boy. He's telling them, you're down here. I don't think he meant it racially, but a lot of people took it there. Now, at the end of the game, they interview him, and they explain to him how that term was used before and how people were taking it. And he's like, I didn't understand that. I didn't know that, and I won't use it again, but that's not how I meant it.
He shouldn't have to explain himself though.
I didn't think so either.
Why should he have to explain it because you took it out of context? You took it out of context. You freaking deal with it. It's that's simple as that. You don't have to explain. That's the same thing with the girl from the reporter who talks
Who
smack
didn't
about-
know where
who didn't know where Bosnia
is
was.
at? Do you know where Bosnia is at?
Her too. They made her apologize because people don't know how to take trash talking. Got their
That's all
feelings
she
hurt.
was doing. That's all she was doing was trash talking. That's it.
And that's what the guy was doing. He was trash talking the pitcher.
Yeah.
So then what I didn't realize is that I forgot the times that we're in right now. And how everything gets blown out of proportion
Quickly.
for the
There's
for
a
the
microscope
smallest
on
thing,
everything,
for
yes.
the smallest things.
Yes.
Because my initial reaction, I watched it live. I was watching that game when it happened. Now that I didn't know. So I might have caught the game or tuned into the game after that happened. Whether they showed that during the game or not, I don't know. All I saw was that when he was batting, struck him out, and everything happened. We're like, oh crap, look, they're fighting. That's when I saw it. So my initial reaction was like, well, that's messed up. Like, why did I say that? Like, what, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, then I go to TikTok, and I see all these other people, and they're saying, and there's one guy, and he's like, look at me, I'm white, but I'm telling you, like, those are terms that he shouldn't be using. And I went back and looked at his Instagram, and he's being followed by, XXXX, this person who, So that was my initial reaction after seeing all that. And then after a while, I'm kind of like, well, maybe it really wasn't because of the way everything is now. We are under microscopes. There are people watching everything that you say.
Yes.
Especially talking, when you talk like this, bro, and
To me, it was just, again, it was trash talking, and people like to
poke.
right, and they like to instigate. They like to stir.
Stir the pot.
Yeah.
Rage bait.
That's what it is.
Clickbait.
And so you get one person saying, well, here's the stitch. Look at what happened. Look what he said. And then, bam, that goes out there. Guess what?
Right.
The next person does it too.
Yep.
And then the next person. And then now it's a racial thing when it really never was.
Yeah. And I think the big part of it too was that the fact that and this ties into like the World Cup stuff going on. When you see other countries score a goal, when you just see other countries win, do you see how emotional those people get?
Yeah.
I saw the Mexico game where they showed this older man, had to be 70s, 80s, watching the game live there in the stadium, watching Mexico win. Tears flowing down his face. And this is why when you hear what happened in Venezuela with the earthquakes, and then you go back and you watch the videos of the buildings falling, of the walls falling, of people getting shook, like literally getting pushed 4 or 5 feet left and right. Mm-hmm. Do you see the power of the earthquakes? And then you have somebody who's from Venezuela playing in a game, and all he wants to do is just do something for them, right? Because what can he do? He's playing baseball. He's what can he really do?
Yeah.
That's why he hits the home run, he gets emotional, and then all this happens, and it's just kind of like, why are you picking on him, right? So I get it. But when you go back and you look at all the context of everything, which is kind of like, well, like, was he really provoked? Well, yeah, kind of was.
But people don't see that.
Did he have? Well, now I won't say that. Did he have to go that route? But I mean, I can see why he would have said something after he struck him out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now
I mean, but so I know that we're trying to clean up this. But if he would have said, "Sit down, bitch," he still would have turned around and been like, "Are you talking to me?"
When all the bitches of the world came out and say, "You can't be saying that."
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, it didn't matter. Contreras, I'm sorry, was going. If anything is said to him, he's the first person that's going to confront. He's going to go. And so didn't matter what you said. Even if he would have just said, "Sit down," he would have turned around and started walking. Why you got to tell me something?
Yep.
But because that word was used, now it's a racial thing, and it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been. He had it coming.
I'm educated now.
Educated?
Nah, I will tell you though, he didn't say it only once, because when they're doing that and they're trying to separate them, Contreras, he tells him, and then he says, you see him tries to take off his helmet. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tries to take off his helmet. It falls because he was gonna use it to throw. It falls, so he stops, picks it up, and he goes like this to throw, and he tells him again, "Throw it at me, boy." He tells him again. Now at that point, I'm thinking not so much racial, but I think he's poking the bear. He's wanting now he's trying to get a reaction, and he did, and he threw it, and he gets ejected. And the pitcher didn't get ejected.
No. And that was the other question that everybody had. It's like, if you have, it's kind of like in the NBA, right? Like if you have two people that kind of go at each other, what do?
They both, yeah, both of them
Double
technical. Yeah.
So if you're going to throw one guy out, why not throw the other guy out? Is the question.
Well, I mean, when Ventura went at Nolan Ryan didn't get ejected.
Yeah. And Nolan Ryan had more hits than Ventura that day.
He would have definitely hit the over if he bet on himself for hits.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan didn't get ejected.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I didn't know about all that. But it's just what he has going on in his head right now.
In sports, there's trash talking. In NBA, there's a lot more trash talking in the NBA than in any sport, because they're on the court all together. Now in the NBA, you know what the majority of the players are.
Yeah.
So you know what's pretty much said on the court. How come nobody brings that stuff up?
Could it be because maybe because it's not heard or not picked up?
I'm pretty sure people are close enough to videotape and.
Because look at it this way: had the microphones not picked up what he said,
would it be
would it be different? would it have blown up as much? Because the Red Sox announcers were definitely saying stuff about it. Anybody that was able to hear or look at it heard it. So maybe because maybe that's why they don't have microphones that close to the court, because you don't hear.
I mean, they do have microphones close to the court because there's times where they'll beep it out. They have the delay, they have
Or
the delay and
they'll
they'll beep it out.
silent
They'll
or
silence
something.
they'll silence the microphone, and you know that they said something bad because they'll silence it.
And that's the first thing everybody says too. Oh, somebody must have said something. 'Cause
Yeah.
the announcer's talking, they're like, "Oh, he's." Yeah.
But I was saying, Louis, yesterday too, about the guy, the one video that said that. Did you send us that video of the guy that was talking about it, the catcher?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the pitcher,
yeah.
How he pointed out the ball boy's face too, and I'm like, you don't know what the ball boy is thinking of, man. That guy's probably thinking of what were we saying yesterday?
We were like,
How many chicks can I get?
Yes,
Fortnite.
Fortnite. What?
How many kills can I get?
Yeah.
tonight?
What player am I gonna download today?
Yeah.
And he probably made a face like,
Do I have enough? Do I have enough points to get that skin today? And he's making that face. You don't know if he. I mean, I think he heard it, but I don't think he was thinking
am
about
I
that
making
either.
enough money today's
And
game
again-
to subscribe to my OnlyFans model?
Yeah, and and Cranky said it. He's like, dude, people are that guy's just speculating, but what it's doing is stirring the pot.
stirring
It's
the
rage bait. It's trying to get people to say, see.
You can't speculate what a ball boy is thinking, dude. Because he can be thinking about anything.
He might have been passing gas.
Exactly.
And he had that face.
And he had the face like, oh, man, I hope the people behind me don't smell it. God.
Wafting.
So you don't be putting thoughts in other people's minds, too.
Yeah, Judge Judy says that all the time. Don't tell me how they were thinking. You can't tell me how they were thinking. That just goes to show you that I watch too much Judge Judy. And I don't have a choice because I'm not the one who watches it.
3 minutes to Wapner. 3 minutes to Wapner. Is that the way it is at your house? 3 minutes to Judge Judy.
I can't even do that. She's like, she finishes watching Judge Judy on one channel, and then it starts on a different channel at the very next hour. So she's like, oh, got to change it. Boop. So 4:30 it's Judge Judy, and then 5 o'clock it's Judge Judy on another channel.
No,
It's a different episode?
yeah, is it a different episode?
Different episodes.
Or is it the same episode?
And I'm sitting there.
Maybe he'll be found innocent in this episode.
And I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, you've already seen this one. I remember this one. You've already seen it.
Spoiler alert. Guess what?
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's still watching. That's her routine. Judge Wapner and 5. Wapner, 3 o'clock. Wapner. Oh, my God. Any quick shots? Anything else you guys want to go over? Hooters.
Yum yum yum.
What was the view? How was the view?
It was actually a few. There was a couple cuties, and then after a couple beers, it got a little cuter.
Cranky was like, he took that first sip. He was like, oh, man.
Feels so good when it touches your lips. So good.
We're going striking.
I mean, I actually did when you go with no draws on. Like, what happened here?
Like, whoa.
Why are they in a different room?
How did this happen? Well, congratulations to Cranky. He's one of us.
He's out the wagon.
He's off the wagon. Man,
Round 2 in a couple minutes.
Oh yeah. I gotta go help move stuff that I didn't. I got voluntold to do. So I might drink a beer tonight.
Me-
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, he's gonna go back home and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and go to sleep. All right, man. Well, I have to say real quick, closing out, Unistream Media Network, UnityStreamMedia.net. If you guys know of anyone that wants to put themselves out there God, I wish we knew like an attorney's office or a bar or something to
Sponsor?
for us to get some help to get us where we want to be. Head to unistreammedia.net and get with Maurice and Emery after they get back from their vacation.
Maybe they'll respond to you.
Yeah, they might respond to you, but they don't want to respond to me. I'm joking. Maurice, I'm kidding. It's all fun and games here at the Uncancel Culture. We're over here on the south side.
West side.
South side, west side. Southwest side.
Southwest.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Southwest side. All right, man. That's it. We'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.